I mean, you already have the skill of like 4 years of podcasting.
Yeah, I could say 4 years of
Damn.
podcasting.
4 years of
Oh yeah, I put a resume at 4 years of podcasting, 5 years in the games industry, and then
4 years of a radio radio show.
apa? No, 4 years of broadcast producing. Content
Broadcast
production. Oh,
Yeah.
and then look at what we have. This pile. Is the recording start? I think we can start that. I think the engine's
I
out
think
now.
so.
Yeah.
Welcome to dia.log, the Game with this podcast.
Hello. Welcome back, I guess.
Oh, welcome back. Why? And also thank you.
Why? Thank you.
And oh boy, this is episode 85, and as usual, it has been another 2 week gap. But I think for each of in a long
Yeah.
gap, lots of things
2
happened.
months.
It's been a long 2 weeks for some reason.
Oh boy! Introducing the panel, we have raspy Danial over there.
Hello.
Yeah, barely
I can
audible there.
barely hear you.
Dying right now.
Oh,
So,
okay.
It's okay. Take it easy.
Don't push yourself, but just put the mic close. I guess we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Doesn't pick up. We'll let you know.
Jangan
Anan's over
terlalu
there.
lah. Yeah, what up?
I am Amirul Mikron Ashraf, man. Oh boy, I think let's just everybody just be glad, just be grateful that we can still do another episode, because oh boy, the last 2 weeks was a wild ride, at least for me.
Oh yeah. You suspected the Rona.
Dude, I live basically the center of the red zone is literally next door. I've been living next door to one of the suspected places that people maybe have picked up the virus.
welcome to Earth for the last, I don't know, 4 months? 5 months?
Man. And guess what?
Yeah,
I can ask for vaccine right now. I'm in the states that are not prioritized for because other people are much dire situation. I understand that. Oh boy. Things are a bit rough right now, by the way, in Malaysia.
Very rough.
That's putting it lightly. Yeah, thankfully, like, the suspected family member from my end has been all cleared, and I feel much better, because, you know, there was a period where I was worried sick, and I'm not sure if I'm sick or I'm worried so much that I feel sick.
Oh man.
It was that kind of situation. You know how desperate I was? I ordered pisang goreng cheese. I just need to know that I can still taste that abomination. If I feel that pisang goreng cheese tastes bland, that was cool red, man. That was cool red. So thankfully that tastes horrible. When you have to like force yourself to do the weirdest thing, the worst thing that you can imagine, just to see you have your health again. Man. Hopefully not again. Hopefully just one
Not
time.
again.
That scare. Ooh,
Yeah.
that
It's
was
getting really dangerous now. Like even casual contact, you can contract COVID now. Yeah.
How about you, Daniel? I've heard you have a ruffle.
Oh my god. So we were starting with me then.
I mean, we can hear it from your voice already.
Yeah.
From
I
my
mean,
terrible voice. So, okay. I like to call my last 2 weeks what it's like to be Amelia Watson from Hololive English, because her backstory is basically everything goes wrong for her before she joins Hololive. And I basically had a slice of that happening to me like for the last weeks. I guess that's after we recorded the last episode on Friday. Because even though there is some reports that there is no side effects if you have the vaccine taken, but I can tell you that I do have some lingering effects from it,
Oh, yeah,
and
okay.
the rough voice. So like I think that it started with a fever, biasa, which if it's before the vaccine, it will be very alarming. And then uh like the whole week, just fever, just literally no thoughts, only fever.
Oh boy. The old blood is kicking in, I guess.
Yeah, the old blood
The
in
old blood.
badly.
Yeah, the old blood.
So I spent like the whole week just eating medicine, whatever, just do try to do work, but fail. Then so I did as part of like trying to clean up to sanitize my room. I did like this spring cleaning, which actually makes it worse because it actually affected my throat. Hence why I'm talking like someone out of breath, even though I do have a lot of breath right now.
Likely the dust lah.
Yeah, like like before the show, I said to them like, "It's a good thing we didn't shoot yesterday because yesterday I had no voice." Basically, so let's say if we were recording, I guess we're gonna do like
Oh,
I
what?
don't
You
know,
have to
like
communicate with what? Morse code?
never good like type it on chat. No.
Like what?
You're cutting off, Daniel.
No, we cannot hear that. That
oh
was
some
low of the threshold.
oh no, it's probably the line. Maybe gonna Microsoft Sam whatever.
Oh yeah, text to speech. Yeah. Yeah, good to know. There's accessibility to
Google translate this word to me.
yeah.
Word Tapi it doesn't stop there. Like, I'm also using a new mic because my other headset, which I did a review on early in the year. I love the dongle, the wireless dongle thing,
Oh, oh
Damn.
no.
and
Oh
that cost
no.
like 200 ringgit.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh, that one only works
The
with the
HyperX.
dongle. The
Yeah, it
HyperX.
just it needs the
Wait,
thing.
you cannot buy a replacement.
Or replace like 200. I just
Oh, I see.
Ui.
so I just bought another one. I think I bought the same model, HyperX, but the cheaper version. Hence why the voice quality isn't that good.
Oh, oh no. You now have a very expensive, unusable cans.
A very nice wait.
Oh no. Just keep it just in case you found
Yeah.
the dongle somewhere dangling where maybe it's just you missing it.
In between
Don't.
sofa, somewhere under the chair.
My cat
maybe in your
idiot.
cat's belly. Kucing makan ke?
My cat idiot.
That could happen.
Yeah.
I'm
How
not
big is
gonna be
it?
surprised.
Besar mana? Is it like USB drive size?
It's
Or
a
is it like...
USB drive, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. I mean, hopefully it's not like Logitech adapter small. Yeah, that ones can get eaten
Oh,
real fast.
that's basically just the size
Yeah.
of the USB port. The insert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically nothing.
Mhm. Yeah. Hopefully you can find it sooner or later. Kalau tak boleh guna, useless. You can use like USB. Or I don't
I
know.
tried it before tapi tak boleh. So it is a very nice paperweight.
Good to know the importance of dongle care.
Why
Techno-
why not use Bluetooth?
I mean, usually like this kind of thing, they have two modes: Bluetooth and wired, and the dongle.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. So either like you like did you didn't know properly, or they sort of did not put the feature oversight on HyperX, or they
Yeah, the oversight.
deliberately so that okay, this cheaper price, or you want all this feature, you go higher price. Usually that way.
But I like, and I guess like it is just terrible. Like the drastic is a bit terrible. But I do like grab. There is some good stuff like I don't know. No, tak ada. Not the last two is terrible.
Good side of it is that at least you have your buff already.
Yeah.
You've taken your
Yeah.
buffs.
First stage 1, you got your
Oh,
stage 1.
Stage 1 buff. Need to update later.
It's updated. It's a good thing now and not during E3 where everything would just probably die
Oh,
during
man.
E3.
You know what? I was thinking about making a joke about E3 next week, let's die, but I think that's kind of inappropriate right now during considering the circumstances. Oh boy. So I guess we just like, I don't know how a better way to describe our suffering through the next week, but there are actual suffering right now. Even worse. Oh man. Okay, man. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Anything else? I don't know if I can help, but if you need someone to mess around with Forza, I'm here.
That's a good thing for Zada. Oh, Forza, oh yeah. Speaking of that, yeah, like last week, it actually corrupted itself, the data, so I had to download it back. It's like it keeps filing on. And,
I mean, it's Microsoft, I guess.
it's
That's normal thing with Microsoft. It
I
always decide to kill itself.
I mean, the game keeps on up. Is on a 4 week update cycle constantly. It will always go kaput once in a while.
Just like Windows Update.
reason I did.
The fact that you need, like, when you each time you update and then you open the game and then you have to like wait a long load because I guess it's installing the updates. Please prepare while we're configuring the updates or like that they say.
Oh no, like, what have you done this time?
Like, it's always a mood killer lah, especially because the only time I boot up Forza Horizon 4 is because of after the update. So each time I boot up, I have to Resident Sleeper. Wait a bit until they install.
That's exactly Windows Update. They made Forza a Windows emulator.
I
My
mean,
God.
they have the Windows XP shutdown in there, so it just makes more sense now, eh? I guess we can move on.
Yeah.
I have
So, yeah, what have you have you been doing besides not dying?
well, thankfully, dying is not on the agenda yet. It will come
Yet.
later. It will come later. Death is inevitable, and taxes. Yes. Remember that bit I told you I want to do? It's a good time to do the bit. I'm putting you a choices of a topic because if I talk about these two games, it's gonna be 40 minutes long. Let's not do that. So we gotta pick one. Funnily enough, both games have very similar things about them. I put it on the docket. Either do you want me to talk about an old game or do you want me to talk about an unexpected game?
Maybe top unexpected game, I guess.
Yeah,
Because
unexpected. Yeah, same.
all games, like in retrospect, we can do it later. We want to know what surprises you.
So, here's the thing. The choice kind of not matter because both will be intertwined. I will mention the other game. Okay. The unexpected game is Biomutant.
Okay.
So, I figure out a way to play Biomutant rather cheaply. Legally, I'm gonna say this, it's legal. It's through a subscription. Apparently, it's available in EA Play Pro.
Wait, serious?
You know that one subscription thing from EA that nobody buy because who cares about playing games on when you get better offers like from Xbox Game Pass or something like that?
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, they have Biomutant on there for 59.
You.
They charge me on paper is 59 ringgit per month for for an EA Play Pro subscription. But that's not counting taxes. Again, taxes is inevitable. They charge you extra 3 ringgit. I think I was charged like 60 ringgit total and a bit. So just know that taxes are not included on Origin. God damn it! Despite, but at least they show it in ringgit. I'm not gonna have to like convert to $4. Anyway, Biomutant. Here's the thing about Biomutant. Have you seen the early reviews? I'm surprised actually. It's kind of mixed.
Yeah, it's like people say it's kind of empty.
Yeah.
But what I played is just your typical open world game. A decent one. Well, with a dash of Euro Jank here and there, but still.
Okay, it's an Eurojank, I see.
Yeah,
so I think people set their expectation wrong. That's why they're kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I think so because I kind of surprised with what they added and don't have the game. I was kind of that is the unexpected part for me. The fact that the game starts with a narrator telling you about the world, and they say that the world the story here will have an unexpected start, so it might as well have an unexpected end. Which is interesting. You always start with and then I discovered the first thing is that your created character, because the whole selling point about Biomutant is that you play as this animal that can mutate and gain powers, right? For whatever reason, I thought in my mind that you can mutate them and gain new limbs or something. No. You just play as that Fury character. That one time you create your character, that's it. Okay, I was not prepared for that. For some reason, I thought this game was kind of like Prototype. It's just a wrong expectation to go by. I mean, the name is there, like Biomutant, right? Well, no. The mutant part is just it's just the point that we now live in a world where furry animals are now anthropomorphized. That thing. So rather than just being like animals, they are now like they walk. I mean, at least they sprint with their 4 legs lah. They crawl and sprint like that, like a bunny running. At least in the basics of the what you say. Do you guys hear that sound?
Yes, some beeping.
God damn it! The PS4 is upset because I'm playing on PC. Shut up. So the thing is, at least in the basic gameplay elements is there. It's working. This is the team. This team called Experiment 101. They are a team of 20 developers. I know that's the exact number because when the game starts out, when the opening credit starts out, they display all the 20 people, including the narrator.
That's nice.
Just enough to show everyone on the start. Man.
Yeah, which is good because they put it at the start rather than at the end, which people
Uh,
usually skip.
everybody got the name on there. So basic combat is like think Devil May Cry were a bit loose here and there. Because you are small and you can run fast. At least for my build, I build a character that can go fast. So they play kinda loose around. You have your guns, you have your sword, and your you have your parries, and you can the enemies project their attacks. Get an icon on top there, Arkham style combat, but not technically Arkham style because you have like basically just one basic melee attack. You have to unlock the second button upgrades. Yeah, you can use guns as well, and if you jump while you shoot a gun, it will trigger bullet time for whatever reason.
Oh, that's a multi-star combat system. I see.
Yeah, it's free form. It's kind of fun. It's not like when I say Batman Arkham, it's totally just about the parry system like Batman Arkham. You don't play like Batman Arkham. You can just swing your sword or your Hoover, your toilet brush away. You don't care.
Right.
But if you want to like play the parry game, you get rewarded as well because if you parry it correctly and then you follow it up, you basically do a launcher. The enemy flies up in the sky and you also fly up in the sky and you can just pop 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 pop. If you don't want to engage with the melee, you can totally just hang back and just shooty bang bang. Combat is solid. I mean, solid in the way that it works and it's fun. But I think some people can nitpick it somewhere because it just doesn't feel tight enough, and that's fair because
Yeah.
there's no lock-on system.
Oh,
The aiming is kind of like you can aim, but there's also like auto lock-on, but you don't really like. I don't know. The accuracy is kind of questionable. I don't know if there is that space or it's really hard to aim. Essentially, so you just gonna be pa 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 pa. You just hit the hammer down.
Okay. Okay. So it's like say multi-star. You have melee, you have guns, and then you have some of these acrobatic movements, I assume. So with this kind of like multi-style, my main worry is they have no focus, so it's kind of shallow, so to speak, within the combat. I mean, from your explanation, it works,
Yeah,
but at
it
the same
works.
time, it's not something that rewards, let's say, having like train yourself like FGC style, no. Like
And not
rather than focus
necessarily.
on melee, focus on guns, or focus on acrobatic style of combat. So there's no specific focus or like combat path here.
Yeah, they go wide rather than they go deep because in terms of
Okay.
you,
Okay.
as I see, you get like upgrades, right? Basically, you
Yeah.
just have like moves to unlock for each discipline of melee slash and gunplay, because there are different type of guns. There are different type of melee weapons, right? So those comes with, from what I see, I think that I've played like for 10 hours. You just get like, okay, this first upgrade is to unlock your special combo. The other is to unlock another special combo. That's it. And that special combo is basically you build when you land that to gain what they call a womb. If you do,
Whoa.
yeah,
Eh.
it's a
Wang. Oh.
it's Wong Fu. But the director says it's Wong Fu, so can't argue. If you do it 3 times, you basically do the devil trigger. You get your special Wong Fu powers.
Level 3.
You either get, you can do like fast melee, fast unarmed attacks already, or you can just do bigger damage with your guns and something in between. I think the other is like a bonk. I think it does call it a bonk, special hammer attack, a bonk on the
Bonk.
head. So
Oh,
In
okay.
terms of gameplay, god damn it, shut up. In terms of gameplay, I think Biomutant is solid. In terms of the world, I think Biomutant is wonderful. I don't know,
Ooh.
have you looked at the aesthetic of Biomutant? It's kind of like serene blue skies, green grass, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
then
sort of magical in a
all
sense.
magical, and then you see all the deserted buildings and the old tires, all the e-waste down there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a post apocalypse.
Post apocalypse. So
Ah,
nature has taken back the world.
the fact that they
Oh,
start, you keep on like seeing a lot of the remnants of what they call the old world, and one of them is shows that there used to be some other beings that live here, but then they don't treat the environment well, and they throw in the goop and the toxic, and then they just left planet, and then the furry creatures take over, I guess.
So instead of like the Victorian futuristic of FF14 style old world, so this is more nature taken back,
Uh,
kind of post apocalyptic.
the best part is that you are now basically you are they don't call you a hero but you are this person that can change the world. You can either save the world or you can kill the world and hopefully resets the cycle. So you
Hmm.
apparently this game has a binary choice system. Hold on,
Alright.
hold on. You get to choose light or dark. Hold on.
Wait, what?
I didn't
Like
mention this. No, I'm not talking about Mass Effect right now. I'm talking about
I was about to
Biomutant.
say that.
It is kind of Mass Effect. They did. Oh god, this is 2021, and they did the Paragon vs and Renegade route again. God damn it. I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like that system. I mean, it was in vogue at the time, but I think 2021 we can do better.
Yeah.
We definitely can do better.
Yeah.
The fact
Like,
that when I see that system, I just lost my mind for a bit. With, come on, are we doing this? And then I
Yes.
look at which one do I want to stay? Do I want to stay on the light side or do I want to stay at the dark? I look at the upgrades, and then lo and behold, there are upgrades that are tied to your alignment. So, as you
Ooh.
know, the best way to play when this sort of game is, you look at what upgrades you want. I want the upgrades from the dark tree. So I stick with the dark side. The infamous, here we
come to the
go.
dark side.
It's basically that. Oh god. Okay.
Oh man. So there's no like a more flexible skill progression, I suppose.
In terms of like again, the skill stuff is like they it's all over the place. I haven't even mentioned the bio powers, I guess they call it, which is also like you put in
Powers.
mutations, but it's basically just another skill. When you think about it's just another skill, and then you talk about the powers that are tied to the light and dark side. That's just another skill that you can bind. Basically, magic powers lah. You can bind it to L2 plus face button, and then combat stuff is the combat stuff I've discussed. So basically, there's a lot of different system at play, right? They just go with everything they want to. Pom 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 pom. So I think that's why like people are kind of like a bit of the plot because of at the end of the day, Biomutant is basically every open world RPG the game.
Furry open world RPG the game.
Yeah,
Hurry over RPG.
yeah. Oh, speaking about furry, right? You know what? This is the second game in 2021 where furry creatures are fighting against the evil deeds of an evil corporation that is trying to destroy the environment. And in this case, the environment is already destroyed. Shout out to Werewolf the Apocalypse of Blood earlier this year. Which is also the same plot.
Here? That came out this year. Wow.
Yeah, that came out this year. Also same plot. Also kind of janky. Similar.
Who's the publisher for Werewolves?
Okay, Werewolf is Narcon. This is THQ.
Oh, Narcon,
Biomutant
okay.
is THQ Nordic. Basically, same B tier lah. Same B tier.
Yeah, like mid-shelf games. Yeah,
Like
which is fine. Which is good.
Yeah, but
Not all games have to be AAA.
ah,
This is good. Yeah, we need janky games like this.
like I enjoy Werewolf for what it's worth, but I mean, do I recommend it to a lot of people? Not necessarily, no. But is it an interesting game and they do a good job with what the limitation they have? Yeah. For Biomutant, I would say the same thing. For what the limitation they have crafted a wonderful world explore in. I haven't mentioned about the narrative bit because the game is everything about the game, everything about the voiceover is all heavily hard carried by the narrator. The narrator says everything. To the point that when you talk to NPCs, right, the NPCs will just say gibberish like something like that, and then narrator translates. Says that you looking for something, isn't it? And then you just reply. You have your dialogue choices, and then you select, and then the other says that you shouldn't hang out with those guys because they're weird. Also, the writing is actually pretty good. I like the wordplay of it. Like I think about it like a Dr. Seuss book, like a children's book.
Ooh, nice.
That's
good. That's
like,
good.
Okay, like they don't say river, they say surf. They don't say like what else do we? Let me check. I have like dozens of screenshots here. Let me check. Some of them are really and actually fun. Okay, here's yeah, this is my favorite one. Okay, so here's the scene. The scene is that you are talking to basically a drunken guy, and he's just want to drink his sorrows away. So one of the lines that the narrator translates it from the guy's gibberish is, either way, he hopes you find a way to wet your whistle before the world comes to an awful dry end and leave us all thirsting for more. 3 puns.
Okay, can you repeat?
Either way, he hopes you find a way to wet your whistle before the world comes to an awful dry end and leave us all thirsting for more.
oh damn.
I see. Yeah, goddamn, that's good. That's good writing. Yeah, that's subtle enough.
And that's not just one occurrence. That's the whole. That's the whole writing in the gist of the whole.
Yeah, the writer is having fun. Had some fun.
Okay, this is a line when you discover a guitar in the game. Never thought I see a twing twang from the back in time again. It's an apparatus that jingle notes. Wonder if it still works.
Wow.
What else? Let me see. I think I have one for a lawn. No. Even better. A flush stool from the back in time is an apparatus that sing-songs yellow juice and brown bobs. Let's try out the brush away. See if you can off-chase some drip droppings. It's a toilet. Yeah, it's a toilet and a toilet brush. It's all written in Dr. Seuss style. Man, I do love, and the delivery by the narrator is much better than I can do. It's totally like you are on a Dr. Seuss audiobook.
Yeah.
It's really charming.
Yeah.
Like if you like that sort of like that sort of an ambiance, I think you're gonna be happy with Biomutant. Also, there's also one part I found that they have a pun. Instead of calling it a monster hunter, all caps. No, with capital letters and at the front, they call it a monster hunter.
Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter.
Yeah, monster hunter. And then if you ask Monster Hunter to that guy, just say why the narrator basically translates back that there are bigger issues at the moment rather than nitpicking the guy's grammar. So basically, that was intentional.
Don't
It,
ask about it.
it was totally a Monster Hunter reference. I didn't know. God damn it. So, Biomutant is charming. It's charming. But the problem is like when you try and play it, then you feel the flaws. Every time, if you keep on listening to the gibberish and then you have to wait the narrator translate it to you, you kind of feel it already, right? Oh, the pace is gonna be slow a bit. Each time you have to hear just want to talk to the NPC. You have to wait from the gibberish and then you wait for the narrator to translate it and then select stuff and then you hear the response in gibberish and then the translations. Thankfully they've patched it out so you can pick either one if you want to like fasten the pace of the dialogue. As it, from what I've discovered, they've also like for the tutorial, they've also like I have to dial down the narrative stuff because the guy speaks a lot. Some people might not like it.
Yeah, the man who hard carries the game.
Seriously, hard carry. You know the guy, I forgot the name of the guy, but the guy's name is the last of the in the credits line. At the center top of the screen as the narrator. You'll know the guy's name. For good reason. Oh man, he really hard carries the game. Yeah, I guess that's Biomutant. Also, the rest of the game is basically your standard open world stuff. You know, you go to a location, you see checkboxes to find stuff, or you can go to a location and then stumble upon into a quest. You know, your standard open world
Yeah,
style.
standard RPG. Open world RPG, yeah.
But the weird binary choices that is tacked on, there's also like a tribe system that is tacked on. Basically, you think Skyrim, the Stormcloaks versus the Imperials, right? That kind of thing. That's in that game too. That's in Biomutant. Such a weird game, but I kind of dig it. I mean, but the best praise I can give to Biomutant is that despite the jack, I would recommend people who wants to play an open world game, give it a try. Even with the reviews like that, is I think actually a nice gem. Find the Euro Jank.
I think like if they price it around like the likes of the double A games we got to like 40 bucks. Aku kot. It would have been so better.
I think the price kind of expensive for the experience.
Okay, good news on 120 on Steam.
See? So it's perfect.
It's totally
I still
priced at
think
Euro
that's
Jank.
kind of expensive.
Yeah,
a
still a
bit.
bit more. Still a bit more.
Maybe 100, okay. For me, like 100, I can consider it.
That's why I pay 59 ringgit.
Yeah, that's a steal.
That's why I pay 59. Okay, yeah. The other things to consider is that I paid 59 ringgit rather than the full price. So there's a slight there as well. If I paid 120, maybe it's a bit rough. But man, the game's charming, man. The fact that the world is like that, like post apocalypse, right? And then you have soundtrack with Oriental influences because Wong Fu. There is Wong Fu fighting, I can assure you.
Yeah.
And then the Dr. Seuss narration, it is a lot of jumbled up culture wise, and I love it, man. It's kind of cool.
It's good seeing you enjoy like this kind of janky games. Yeah, fresh perspective. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, THQ Nordic, with the power of the Lich, can provide more money and continue Biomutant 2, like with a much better, much more funded and well resourced team. Because I think as a foundation for a new series, this can go a bit far. This can go far.
Exactly. Wait,
I agree.
so like this is like a full release day. Do they have any plans for like updates or improvements?
I have no clue about DLC plans. There's no season pass.
No, not necessarily DLC, but I mean
Updates, yes. As I said, like they've already patched out like to make the conversation much more You can choose either you want to hear the gibberish or you just want to hear the narrator every time.
Okay.
Which
This one
is-
thing.
Turn it into Animal Crossing.
Like I turned it into Animal Crossing when I talk to NPC. Come on, the gibberish is charming, man. Like, and then
Okay, so
and it's
so
not
what's the end game for this Biomutant? Is there any end game? What's your like?
end game as in the game itself, the end game for the game.
Yes.
From what I discover is that you need to defeat the 4 big bosses, or you can follow the tribe the tribe's storyline, and you either unite the tribes or you kill everyone, all the tribes. So that's the end game, and depending on which tribe you choose with, you save everyone or you kill off the whole.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's kinda extreme. Don't you think?
Yeah.
The fun part is that when you keep on meeting the different NPCs, right, especially the main quest givers, right, they always judge you, like, says that you shouldn't hang with these guys because these guys are evil. But they don't mention like evil necessarily, but they just like hinted lah with their Dr. Seuss as writing. Okay. And then if you double down, says and then double down each time they say, says they understand your position, but still doesn't like you anyway. That which is rather reassuring compared to being nagged by people. But you picking this side. So at least that's that. That's Biomutant.
At least it's nice to see janky games getting in the spotlight now.
Yeah, and kudos to the Lich King, THQ Nordic, also Embracer Group for, not being just AAA game. We need more this kind of like double A, B tier games. We still need this kind of game. Yeah. Thank you, Lich King. Praise THQ Nordic.
I know some people might look at like a AAA game. I mean, it's kind of there, but not quite. Think of it like how Days Gone is kind of like stretching over it.
Yeah.
They are
Tommy
sporty, but
Kumamoto.
they're trying too hard. And
Yeah.
I like to compare Biomutant a game called Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, which is also kind of similar vibes, as in you got solid combat, but unlike Amalur, this world is much better.
Ooh.
This world is much more fun. We don't have to get a award winner writer to create the lore. No. Just have them some people from Sweden try to make a Dr. Seuss. It works. It was wonderful. So, Anan.
So, I think it's quite well known now that I'm in the social experience hole right now, which is called VRChat. So okay. Can you guys guess? Okay, don't look at Steam stat. How many hours do I have in VRChat right now? Just take a guess.
200?
Mac?
350. Going high.
Okay, so I have 283 hours
Yeah.
right now. And it's barely scratching the surface. Damn, that's a lot of hours. So yeah. So I've been playing for like 200 plus hours, and one of the best things about how do I say this? Okay, I think I'll start from the beginning. One of the strengths of VRChat is user generated content. So it depends on user generated contents, for example, worlds and avatars, to be fun. It's like Roblox and Minecraft. Like you put the player in charge of fun. So that's the best thing. So I think you guys we all went together, right, a few weeks before jalan sekali dekat VRChat. Yeah, so we go to different worlds, beautiful worlds. So at this point of time, the novelty sort of already wore off. So it doesn't feel as fun as before. It's still fun, but it's sort of like, oh man, like something missing. And then I was like, okay, I want to create my own thing. Seeing all of these beautiful worlds, I want to learn how to contribute to this let's say community, to this experience.
Oh
So
boy.
yes, yeah.
I can
So
see the parallels from
yeah,
I bought a car. I drove this car a lot. Oh, going to track day is fun. I want to mod the car. I want to make new parts. I want to create new chassis. I want to
Keep
make a new
rocking,
engine
basically.
block.
Yeah, it just rolls.
exactly.
No balls gila.
Stage 1, stage 2. Let's
Uh.
make make my own turbo. No, don't make your own turbo, please. Don't. Just
Man.
just plug it in and use it. Okay. Digressing. Okay. Going back. So yeah, that sort of feeling. Okay, this kind of thing I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So I want my mark on this game. So I want to contribute. So how do I say this? Okay, how do I create avatar? How do I create world for VRChat? And then one thing and another, I'm now using Unity and Blender to do stuff. Yeah.
Blender.
Blender, 3D modeling software, and also Unity game engine. Yeah. So okay, here's let's say step aside a bit. Okay, I've been wanting to learn game development tools in a while, like for a few years now, whether Unity or Unreal. I've tested different engines, but the main drive, the main motivation behind using these tools, which is make something, I don't have it. I have like, okay, I learned Unity for what? Okay, even though if I have intention, okay, I want to create a game. Okay, what kind of game? What kind of vision do I want? Do I have for this? Okay, why? The big why. There's nothing there. So the interest sort of like it's there and then fizzle out. It's there and then fizzle out. Yeah. Until I found VRChat recently, and then I realized, oh, I can create something and publish it instantly, and people can experience. Also, I can experience instead of okay, let's learn Unity, make games, publish, and nobody play, or nobody even knows that I made this. Yeah. So the aspect of I make something, I can just share it instantly. Then people can just experience it alongside me, and I can share. So it's a very motivating experience. Now I understand why people mod games. I get the bug now. Yeah, the modding bug. I understand now. Yeah,
So
so
like,
I can feel it.
okay. How deep have you been in Blender? Like, have you made a 3D model?
Yes, I made 3D model. It's not just make.
Have
How do
you
I say this?
rigged
I
it?
learned. Okay.
That's the hardest one.
Human.
Aha.
I haven't done the humanoid. I
Okay.
haven't done humanoid avatar yet, but I've done. There's another software called VROI. That one's specific for making human avatar. So that for VROI, you can get it on Steam, by the way. Okay, so for VROI, it has this certain preset, but you still need to customize. So I made my own hair pattern. I made glasses using the hair tool. So
I
you cannot add
see.
accessory, but you can make let's say glasses using hair. So I learned that hack, the specific hack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing there. And then okay, I got the avatar is already pre-rigged within the software. Okay, I need to learn how to export and import to Unity. So because this different format, so I need to find tools, and then how does it import into Unity, and then how do I add it and all these different janks. Oh shit, it has inverse kinematics. So how do I disable it?
That's the
All
word
of
I'm
these
looking
different
for.
things. Yeah. All of these different hacks that I have to do to make it work. Yeah, I went deep. Even with Blender, you say one of my let's say biggest achievements. I write text. Okay, I open in Blender. I just take the text tool, write AFK, and I made it 3D, and then I just made it an avatar, AFK avatar, basically.
Okay.
And then I put in Unity. I made okay. So for each model, let's say you want the look of it, the texture or the material. So I made a metal material. Just put a metal AFK avatar right in the world. Metal surface. Can you imagine? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
on surface it's simple, but the fact that you've managed to figure it out is still an accomplishment.
Yeah. Yeah. The motivation made me dive into the rabbit hole, so to speak. Yeah. Like if there's no motivation, like no sort of motivation, I probably won't do this like properly. So yeah. So for the past, let's say a week and a half, I've been constructing this my own, let's say, apartment, like VRChat. So I want to make my own home. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like glass floor and 2-story open in the outer space, skybox. Oh man, looking good right now. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Reminds me of how, it's the same drive for me to learn Photoshop as well. Someone has to do the thumbnails every week.
Yeah,
Every other week.
exactly. Yeah.
And you know what? It yes, come at a point that and I now I've learned how to mask pro. You know what I've been using? I've been using the poly lasso tool every time and
What
the copy.
the hell?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the janky way I do. That's why it looks horrible, intentionally or not. Now I know how to mask and why you need to mask.
Yeah.
It not only saves much time, which I regrettably spent too in the past. It's also much more easier, and also the word non-destructive. Oh boy.
No, destructive player. Yeah, exactly. It's the same like one of my, let's say, on hold projects like manga translation. I finally learned how to use let's say GIMP. Like I don't have Photoshop, so I have used game. I learned how to use the clone tool. I learned how to use the dialog box, how to typeset and everything. It's like I have a motivation. I can do this, and I did like everyone else. Yeah,
Huh?
I can do it. Yeah, we can do if just given enough motivation. Yeah. Plus, I think the main drive is the gratification rather than the product itself, because something like you can share instantly. That's what I think motivates me the most.
I'm glad that Virgil looking out there somewhere when they hear us talking about this, he'll be glad. He have the motivation. But then we do stupid stuff and then it goes back like always. Foolishness, Dante, foolishness.
Yeah. So yeah, with this, let's say Unity and Blender skill, maybe I can get into the game development. I don't know. At the very least, I have the basic skill now. Just a matter of expanding it, and I can sort of like know the limits of having a vision. Oh, I have this vision. Okay, I know my limits. How much I can do. At the very least, that's good. That's good enough.
How
Yeah.
far Anan?
Yeah.
If it comes out with a video game, I think that's a big win.
Yeah, that's a big win. Yeah.
First
I-
independent game under GM.
Oh no.
Indie
Apa
game.
GM Publishing? GIMP.
Yeah, publishing. There's no good game. Fine, I'll make my own with blackjack and hookers. Come on, let's go. Maybe make our own racing game.
Oh god.
Damn, yeah, let's go.
That out of the way, I think we can go to the news.
Let's go to the news. We have some spicy news
Ooh,
coming in a few minutes.
very spicy. Oh no. Okay. To the best of my ability, I'll read the first news. Borderlands 3 is getting crossplay. Hooray! But there's a caveat. It's not for PlayStation players because
Ooh, no.
2K doesn't want to pay the exorbitant fee.
I mean, I thought we've already passed this, but apparently the paywall. No, the wall has been broken, but Sony put a paywall instead.
Yeah.
They already take down the burning wall, but they put a toll booth there.
Yeah, the
Please.
toll booth. Oh god.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think 2K is like no, Borderlands 3 is not exactly worth the money paying Sony as compared to Fortnite. Epic willing to shell out money for Fortnite crossplay. That's why.
Yeah, and think about it. Borderlands 3 is kind of like already at the tail end. I don't think
Yeah.
there's new content coming other than like, oh, we gotta do events, we gotta do updates. They've done their season 2 already. So
Yeah. So
This
he
is-
doesn't want to do anything more. And I think there is a report there's a new game coming.
we'll see next week.
We'll see, we'll see.
And hopefully for other 2K games that I might be free. But let's see next week. Let's not talk about that one yet. We'll see. We'll pretend to be surprised yet.
Yes. Next up, this is another bad news for Sony. Gran Turismo 7 and God of War is coming to the PS4, which angers the berapa million players of the PlayStation 5 right now.
I don't know. At least 2. Not counting this. Hold on. How many PS5s have been? I forgot. They've shared the number.
Oh man, this question reminds me of that SpongeBob episode. Hey Patrick, how many metros do you think is in here? At least 10.
7.
At least
Seven.
7.
7.8 million, by the way. But I believe the subset, that's still small compared to like 110 million PS4 players that are rejoicing that, oh, we don't have to like fight for our scarce PS5 here. We can still stick on with PS4. Look, my PS4 has been quiet now. He knows that I'm still gonna use it. It's been quiet. Kan? Shut up.
The fan cries for he knows what is coming.
Oh, I mean, the fan keeps on crying a lot, man. I need to put headphones when I'm playing games with this thing. So, they've announced, there's a slew of announcements that come from just one interview. Also, the current PlayStation's, basically the head of PlayStation's worldwide. He basically just offhand mentioned that, oh, maybe there's other games that are coming to PS4 as well that we first announced at PS5. Horizon makes sense to come to PS4. GT7 makes sense. The next God of War, which they keep on calling the next God of War, is also coming to PS4. The next God of War is delayed, by the way. It's not coming this year, coming to next year. But come on. GT7 on PS4, man. It's basically the GT Sport game that everybody wanted. Give the PS4 guys a chance. They wanted a proper Gran Turismo. Some people might have bought it on PS4 hoping for a Gran Turismo 7.
Let the PS4 play GT7 before it gets low into the grave.
Damn. Yeah, I mean the PS4 is kinda pretty old now.
It's old now.
Yeah, give it one last hurrah
I mean,
before we
if there's a God of War, there's a Horizon, there's a Gran Turismo, all these games have been running on the PS4 before. So I expected that the developers but to like make it for PS4, like graphics wise, whatever, and performance wise.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo Sport runs well on the PS4, by the way. Outside of the replay, you're basically looking at a very sharp of a, don't know better, a realistic looking car.
Yeah, it's car.
It's car look good. Also the the thing that makes Gran Turismo, like starting with Sport, stands so different compared to other games is the lighting. Just, I don't know how to describe it, but it just looks so natural, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Like compared,
yeah. It looks good. Yeah, I think they nailed the, how do I say this, the sunlight and the shading, how
Yeah.
they portray sunlight and shading.
And it also helps that the shadows are not pixelated and popping up now and then as well. Unlike the PS3 games,
Yeah.
then Well, that reached quite unwell. Sige, I can let the angry mob get mad. But when you think of it, Sony will win it. They'll get the
Yeah.
sale. How much? The fact
That
that
Matt sekarang they'll pay $70 later anyway.
I mean, yeah, I haven't considered. Will the PS4 version be $70 as well? 300 ringgit as well? Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, probably yeah.
That's a rough. Better move on before we keep on digging the. Oh, by the way, the article has not even made for Bloodborne. God damn it.
No.
Why is Bloodborne?
They've talked about PC ports that are coming, yet they haven't made for Bloodborne. That's a
Yeah, still waiting for Bloodborne on PC.
That's a
Uncharted
mandatory.
4, Uncharted 4 is coming, so
But it's not Bloodborne.
Yeah,
So
I
slow.
think it's meant to be like save the best for last. I'm still hoping.
But you're gonna wait for what? 5 years? It's already 5 years.
I don't know.
You're gonna wait for what?
Maybe
8 years?
PS5 Pro and then Bloodborne for PC come out. Please no, Sony.
10-year
Please no.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Man.
Suami Kumat Mortal 3 and then Bloodborne PC keluar.
They're not gonna make another Swami Moto. Apparently,
No.
Band Studio is making a new IP. So they've confirmed it. They're making a new IP.
Nah. It's okay, I'll still wait.
What's next?
Destiny Dragon Quest. And it's said to be more adult oriented.
What do you mean adult oriented?
Oh, so what?
What?
You become Dragon Age, huh? If it's gonna be adult oriented.
You went with Dragon Age. I thought you gonna say they're gonna be like a dragon. Yakuza like a dragon.
Oh yeah, and they're changing their RPG mechanic, right, for the first time.
But we'll see lah. There was I forgot. Is it 25th or 30th or 35th? There were plenty of anniversaries past 2 weeks. I cannot remember, but it is an anniversary stream for the Dragon Quest series. One of the game was called Dragon Quest 12. That's coming, but that's all we know, other than the adult thing. They're gonna remake the third game, I guess. It looks like kind of like Octopath Traveler because it's still 2D sprites but 3D. That's interesting.
Imagine it's just the Dragon Quest is just of a Yakuza.
Now I can't wait to go to the casino. Wait, that's already in Dragon Quest, god damn it. Oh, you can go to the Soapland then. That's a better one.
Soplan, yeah.
Oh, this is something that.
Speaking of treating women.
Speaking of Soapland. Anan, what is this article that you put it into our docket?
Not me.
Is
It
it?
ain't me.
Is it?
Oh,
wait, I haven't put it.
Where is it?
Okay. Alright, I'll just read it. It's just I put it there. It's actually just lol David Cage. Well, apparently, David Cage, right? Well, his team, David Cage and Content Dream, are in a legal battle with the French press
Yeah.
over a report about their very bad employee punya ni treatment.
Yeah. So it's like okay. I believe it's on April. It's in court that Quantic Dream has been accused of like mistreating employees, and so this French newspaper sort of covered it, and then David Cage got wow angry, and then decided to sue all these two like publications for what's the word? Fitnah.
Yeah, libel, I think.
Yeah, libel or something. Yeah. And
So
the court documents pretty spicy. Yeah, go on,
yeah,
Daniel.
okay. So I'll just read you an excerpt with my terrible voice. David Cage stammering in tears, exclaiming, "You are interfering in my business. This case is about my honor." Before leaving the courtroom, fleeing from the defiant lawyer.
This case is about my honor. Kahit takati
Oh.
mawak.
Oh my god, David Cage.
Yes, bayangkan you just just doing the jury duty, and you seeing this 50 to 60-year-old man crying over his business and then running away.
You say that, but I think that's just another ordinary day in Ace Attorney.
Oh, David. Oh yeah. For those of you maybe quite new to the podcast, David Cage is the sole reason we started this podcast.
Yeah.
Our
Our
powers
penonton
combined.
Powers combined.
Our powers combined. We need somewhere. We need a medium to talk shit about David Cage.
Yeah. And his insufferable like storytelling masturbation, like he loves to jerk himself off. Yeah.
Here's
Oh my god.
another quote I can read. Anyway, in my games, all women are whores.
God damn.
What the hell, man?
Come on.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I thought this is like a parody or like I don't know, The Onion or Hard Times article. No, this is real real coverage.
Excuse me, ma, but what the fuck?
Excuses, boy.
Our patrons have a good time at the court, I guess.
I guess.
Hopefully.
Not saying much with whatever.
He's gonna lose anyway, so tak apalah. But it looks like he's gonna lose.
You know what?
Oh yeah. Okay, speaking of losing, I think we didn't put it in here. But sort of breaking news. One of the illegal Nintendo ROMs distributor lost in court for $2.5 million. Holy shit.
Okay, Nintendo is kinda crazy with those kinds of cases. Ooh, boy, 2.5 million. I hope David Cage loses even more.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the details of this Nintendo case. This guy came to court with no lawyer. He defended himself with no lawyer against Nintendo.
Oh boy.
And okay, here's the thing. Nintendo sued this guy and his side because he charges he charged money to get the ROMs instead of giving out for free.
Okay,
so that's why Nintendo is going ham. Yeah, like a lot of this illegal ROM distribution, they gave it out for free. So Nintendo said, okay, shut it down. We won't do anything. Just shut it down. With this, you charge money? Of course, we're gonna have to sue because we're going to protect our copyright. If people pirate for free, they can just we made attempt to. Nintendo can say that we made attempt to shut it down. So even though we didn't sue, we still have ownership of the copyright. But if someone's making money and we did not sue for damages, it can be sort of implied to the legal system that hey, we are okay with this. So that's why they have to go ham with this. But yeah, that's on their right, their prerogative to defend their IP. This guy came against Nintendo with no lawyer. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, he probably knew that he was gonna lose anyway, but still, come on.
Nintendo law is like GG easy.
Yeah. GG easy, yeah. I mean, even that he got lucky because Nintendo originally they originally wanted 15 million, but the judge said no, 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 no. You only like give damages like 2.5 million.
You
So the
think he
judge
has
got
50 million?
lucky.
Like,
I don't think so,
15
but he
million
sort
is
of got lucky.
just
Two and
like
a half
that.
million.
They don't need to.
Yeah,
They don't need to make Breath of the Wild 2. They got 50 billion from a court case. God damn it, Zoom.
yeah. But
Please play Breath of the Wild.
yeah, I don't think Nintendo's gonna get the whole 2.5 million. It just means that this guy's gonna get bankruptcy, and maybe let's say he works and then he's gonna get his wages garnished or whatever, his property seized. I don't know the whole details, but this guy is on the hook for 2.5 million. Whatever happens, like that's another thing. Yeah.
That's big damage there. Ooh.
Okay, moving on to more positive news.
To another company that also have copyright issues. But the copyright issues is not what we're gonna talk about here. Yeah, yesterday at the time of recording, there is the Warhammer Skulls show. Or previous years, the full name of the event is called Warhammer Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Yeah.
Blood for
Wow.
the Blood God, Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Is this? I don't know. Are they using an orc to name things?
Yeah, that's totally like baseball. Like, if you don't get it, you don't get it.
yeah, you're not a fan or a thought. At least someone in your past life that loves Warhammer, you won't get it.
This is the legacy of one, by the way.
Yeah.
So they just call it Warhammer Skulls Festival Video Game. Plenty of new games from the Warhammer series have been announced, and as well as like updates and stuff like that. I think they got the Skull God himself for Total Warhammer 3 as a faction. That's a thing. Apparently there's another Warhammer Age of Sigmar game for VR coming called Tempest Fall. What else? The interesting bit is Warhammer Dark Tide, Warhammer 40k Dark Tide. So they got a writer. They got I forgot where the name of the guy. Okay, the guy's name is Anan. Has wrote a lot of Warhammer 40 novels, and I believe a few of them are bestsellers. So the guy knows a lot of Warhammer lore, so I guess that type should get a pretty decent story. But I didn't put it in the docket, but another article, interview from PC Gamer, apparently that guy also wrote all of the orcs in the Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor games. You know, all the Nemesis system stuff, the crazy orcs with the Cockney accent. It was that guy. That guy's whole responsibility. Thank God. Thank you. That was stupid. And he knows it. I think the biggest announcement also weird because I don't know the bigness of the announcement until I looked it up. Called Warhammer 40k. Where is it? Down there. Okay, Warhammer 40k. Chaos Gate. Demon Hunters. Colon and a dash.
Wow.
So apparently it's an established series. The first game from this series came from 1998. 25 years ago. Tactical RPG, you play as unfortunately you play as another Space Marine, but at least you the Grey Knights. A different chapter compared to the Boring Blue. A mysterious chapter that apparently the law says that if someone gets the deed of details of what these knights are, basically dead. Gonna die. That's the thing. And yeah, also, during this moment, if you're listening during this window of opportunity, a lot of Warhammer games, I want to get them. Some of them are good, I promise. A lot of them are jank.
Itu biasa. Warhammer and Jank, you cannot separate between the two.
Exactly.
I mean, the new game, like, can I say that I've seen, like, people playing the new game, what's the new game nama?
Necromunda.
Yeah,
Riot
Necromunda,
Gun.
yeah. People literally say, oh, I love this janky shooter. So, it still keeps up with tradition.
On the same note, I've been playing another Warhammer game. I didn't want to talk about it because it's kind of the same line with what I've talked about Biomutant. A good game based on gameplay, but it's kind of jank here and there. Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormground. That's also decent. Like tactical RPGs. No, strategy tactics.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the game breaking bugs to to be fixed.
As per usual.
Game breaking bugs in a roguelike is not fun.
Oh, no.
But when it works, it's fun. I promise you that at least. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the podcast.
Ooh.
Thumbnail time.
I don't want to put on thumbnail.
The furry on there.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Biomutant furry, yeah.
Okay. I got my brains just blank today.
Oh boy. Oh. How about this? Biomutant furry. But half of it is.
Shepard.
I'll do like block art or something.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, dark and light, yeah.
Okay, dark and light is one thing, but also like a non-textured. I find a way to find blocks also to represent a unfinished blender model.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that's perfect.
yeah, that one, yeah. The untextured surface, yes.
Do you
I
want a
know.
crying David Cage? We're trying David Cage.
Yeah, just try David Cage and
Yeah.
In a courtroom. Everything you said is in the courtroom. Yeah. Anil, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Good. Alas. Close your legs.
I'll go first. Okay. You can follow me on twitter.com/flaky FL4KY. I have 3 reviews coming up in the month of June, starting with a certain game about snipers. That's I think it's like Sniper Ghost Contracts 2, right? Yeah.
Ghost Warrior Contracts.
Ghost Warrior Contracts 2, yes. Thank you very much.
I can't blame you. The name's weird. I think that's also a case of they just moved the colon. Not colon dash.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter too. Twitter.com/dropnear. DR4UPN1R. DR4UPN1R. And I don't know. Give me ideas for VRChat World if you play it. Meck?
I have been Amiral Macron Ashraf MECRONOS. You can find me everywhere with that name. Coming to gamermatters.com. Something has been out in gamermatters.com. Let me remember. I think I've put impressions for Scarlet Nexus on there. The demo is out. It's interesting. If you like the anime, you will like this game. I've already mentioned about Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormground. First impressions are also out there. It's rather positive because I didn't find the game breaking bug, which has been stalling me from me writing a review about it. Expect to see a lot some stuff about Biomutant and the other game that we didn't talk about because choices matter and didn't got to talk about Mass Effect. Funnily enough, Mass Effect they didn't get talk about. It's the inspiration for the bloody name, man. Dia.log wheel.
Dialogue wheel. Oh yeah.
That's where that come from. Anyway, that's dia.log. And with this podcast for this episode, and
Happy E3.
Stay COVID negative. Stay mentally positive.
survive until E3, man. Mission. Survive.
Come on.